Hey collectors, check out what I just got delivered today. This is the new Loki bust from Queen Studios and I'm so excited to finally get this. I ordered this a couple of years ago. Now I missed out on the first Loki bust because I hadn't heard of Queen Studios when they released it, and it was one of the very first pieces I believe the studio released. So when I found out that they were going to do a second Loki bust, I definitely wasn't going to miss out on this one, and I can't wait to open it up. Check out how big this box is. I'm 6'3", and you can see this is going to be a huge piece. It's a bit bigger than the first one that they released. He wears different armour, has got a slightly different portrait, so hopefully it doesn't upset the owners of the first version. But look, I'm so excited to open this, so join me and let's open him up together. Okay, so the first thing, I've taken it out of the huge shipping box over there. Just wanted to quickly show you what the art box looks like. So you've got Loki on one side, which is quite nice. You've got this sort of circle Loki life-size bust image on the side, and on the back you've got the back of Loki's head. You can just sort of make out his black hair there, and then the same sort of logo on this side as well. So yeah, that's what the art box looks like. I'm going to open him up now, and then we'll get into the details together. All right, are we ready? Let's crack this bad boy open. Now that's the instruction sheet that comes with it. So that's on top of the carton. So quite a few pieces to this piece. We've got the certificate under here. I'll just take these straps off. So this is the certificate, which comes in a nice hard case, a nice stand. This is number 88 of 366. So they made 366 of this bust. And we'll take this side off, and let's see what's on the top. So, okay, we've got the horns. I like the fact that the helmet is already on Loki, and you just need to put the horns on. So that's pretty cool. So we've got some horns. We've got the name plate here as well. I like the green around that. That's pretty cool. We'll go with his cape. That's going to be the stand. We've got some armour that's going to be fitted on him. Alright, I'll take these pieces out of the box so we can get to the next level. Okay, I've taken all the pieces out. There's quite a few pieces, as you can see, that we need to put on this. Just quickly show you all the pieces there. So yeah, that's going to be a lot of fun. Alright, so what we'll do now is we'll take the second level off, and we'll see what's on the second level. There he is. Okay. Oh, look at that. There's the man himself. Tom Hiddleston. Looks pretty good. It's got green eyes. That'll go well with his cape. See mixed media here. And this is our stand. So the stand is pretty heavy. It's very heavy. And then we've got his cape here as well. That's his cape. Okay. I'm going to pull him out of the box now and we'll assemble him. Before I put Tom on the stand, I thought I'd just quickly show you the stand separate, because a lot of the stand will be covered, I think, once I place the bust on top. But it's quite nice. So it's all gold, all the one colour. You've got some ornate detail down the bottom here. which obviously represents Asgard, which is quite nice. But I would say most of this, I think most of this column is going to be covered. So I'll just quickly show you how big, because it's quite a large stand and it's very heavy. But yeah, so I'll put Tom on him now and we'll see how much of that stand gets covered. Now this is how you make a bust. This is incredible. He looks so good. This is one of Queen Studio's best. The sheer size, this is huge compared to some of the other Queen Studio busts that they've released. So much height, so much width. This looks absolutely phenomenal. Wow. Took me a while to put all the pieces together. The instructions are pretty difficult to read, only because they're so small and the parts are so small. But it took me about, I don't know, 20 minutes to get all the parts together, but I've done it and he looks amazing. I'll just give you a side-on view as well so you can see how big this is. It's huge. Look at those horns. Wow, yeah, this is absolutely amazing. So happy to finally get him. I've wanted the first Loki bust for quite a while, but like I said, I didn't know Queen Studios existed, so I missed out on the first one because it was one of their first ones. So I was super happy when I found out they were going to make another one. And they made this one a different. It is a lot bigger. He's wearing his armor, different portrait. We'll talk about the portrait a little bit later. But yeah, so glad they made another one. 366 of these were produced. This is number 88. And he is phenomenal. So let's have a closer look. I showed you the base pretty early on, but I've now put the plaque in as well, or the nameplate I should say. So the nameplate's magnetic. Looks like it's made out of polystyrene, not plastic, which is good. But that slides in there. And I love the green border around it. It really themes nicely with the green in his clothes. So that looks really nice. I love this ornate feature at the front. It looks really nice. Yeah, absolutely love it. I'll just get under here so you can have a bit of a look as well. I like these little horn pillars here down the side. This is really pretty here. Yeah, great work with the base. Like the base has some substance. I really like it. It's very nice. So we'll go up and we'll have a look at his armor. So you've got to add these pieces of armor here. You have to add this. You've got to add the shoulder. So the cape actually goes into these slots here and fits underneath. And then the shoulder armor sort of sits on top. Everything's magnetically keyed in, and everything fit in perfectly, which is great. I'll just come around this side just so you can have a look. But yeah, look at the multiple levels and the detail in the armor here. Like there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's like 5 levels here. All finished off nicely. It's all ornate. It looks really good. Looks really good. I love the finish here in the shoulder armor as well. You can see weathered and battle damaged all around the shoulders here. Same with the chest plate. The armor has given him so much bulk. This is one of those busts where it doesn't need arms. I mean, I'm a fan of busts with arms. I've got the Infinity range because I like the fact that they're half torso and they have arms. This one doesn't need arms. It's got the same presence as the Infinity half torso busts, definitely for sure. It's just as big. Like this would be the same size as Batman and the Superman busts that I've got over here, because they're quite big, being half torso, and this is just as big and has just much presence. So yeah, Yeah, absolutely nice. We'll quickly talk about the fabric. So some nice features around the fabric here as well. So it's like a green felt. And it's quite flexible. So you can sort of mold it a little bit, because this has to fold away for you to key this in, but it folds back nicely. So it's quite adjustable, all this fabric. And of course you've got the fabric cape as well. I'll just show you the back of the cape. So it sits nice, the cape actually sits nicely as well. It would look pretty bland, I think, without the cape. So that's a nice addition. Now what's interesting here is underneath here, this is all covered in a material as well, like a felt, all under here, right under here as well, like the whole thing. Normally this is left plain, but it's actually, most of it is all covered in a felt or material, which is great. And you've got, again, you've got his, look at that, look at the detail on this. So under the collar's the green as well, so that covers his neck nicely. Yeah, phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. Looks awesome. Okay, let's check out this portrait. It looks absolutely fantastic. I really like it. I think the first portrait, he's got that cheeky smirk, which I do like. I like the cheeky smirk in the first portrait. So if you've got the first version of this, absolutely, you know, you should be wrapped, because you've got a fantastic bust. You know, and it's probably better for some of the collectors that don't want a huge statue or a huge bust in their collection, because the first one is smaller than this. It's got a very good portrait. It's got that cheeky smile. But you know, this one still is obviously Tom Hiddleston. It's just he's just got a different look. So he doesn't have that cheeky smirk. This is serious Loki. This is, hey, I'm here to dominate Loki. That's what this is. So this is from the movie, this is from the first Avengers movie, where he's come to dominate and he means business. And that's the look he's got. So absolutely fine with that. I'll get right in here so we can have a good look. The eyes are incredible. They've got a lovely green tinge to them. I'll try to get on this side. I've got the sun setting in the back, so I'm trying to get as much light as I can on this for you at the moment without the shadows. But yeah, fantastic glass eyes. You can see the eyebrows up the top there, his eyelashes. They've done a fantastic job with this. Let's see if I can get down here, a bit of a look. Yeah, it's got some nice tones in the skin. Pretty cool. I like it. I like it. And now we'll look at his horn, his helmet here. Some nice details. You've got some holes drilled here and down the side against some multiple layers. You've got weathering, you've got battle damage. It looks great, absolutely great. The good thing with this bust is he comes with the helmet, which is good. I think the first one, I've seen some nightmare videos where the first bust, you know, this is separate and people are trying to get this on, and I've seen these break. That would be an absolute nightmare. So I'm glad he comes with it on, because I would not want to be putting this on. I wouldn't want to try to risk damaging the silicone skin. So yeah, but the horns are keyed in. So you saw that the horns were separate. So the horns keyed in nicely. Yeah, well there you go. There's Loki. So happy to have him. I hope you liked that good close view. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you've got this piece. I've got Doctor Strange coming soon. So looking forward to opening up Doctor Strange. So if you haven't hit subscribe, please subscribe, and I really appreciate your support. Thanks for watching.